Okay guys, so hopefully this thing will refocus. There we go. Now I'm going to do this problem really quickly, so if you need more help with it, please just stop and ask someone, but we're going to go really fast. This one asks us for more complicated, the equation of a circle with a center at 1 and 3 that passes through point 2, 2. So in order to do that, remember that we want to be able to fill in our standard form of a circle here. And so to do that, remember that we want to fill in our h and our k, which is going to be the center point here. Remember that's h and k. The issue here comes for our r squared. When we're looking to solve for r squared, we need to find the distance from our center to that point along the circle. And in order to do that, we need to use, oh, cranky camera. We need to use the distance formula. So remember that in our distance formula, we're going to plug in our x values. So that could be x sub 1, that'll be x sub 2, that'll be y sub 1, and y sub 2. So we're going to plug those into our distance formula and then solve. So I've got distance equals the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And then we take the square root of that whole piece. Remember that comes from the Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to go ahead and just plug in here. So the square root of x sub 2, which is 2 minus 1 squared plus, remember I got my 1 from right there. So y sub 2 is 2 minus negative 3. Watch your doubles there. And then that's squared. So solving through here, I get the square root. 2 minus 1 is 2. Excuse me, 2 minus 1 is 1 squared plus 2 plus 3 squared. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Squared is 25. So 1 squared is 1 plus 25 is the square root of 26. Now I'm going to leave it in that form, right? That's going to be equal to my radius. And I'm going to plug that in right up there. So you can see I'm going to pick up my same circle equation. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And in doing so, I'm going to fill in my parts. So my circle should be at x minus h is 1, squared, plus y minus k, so it's negative 3, so I'm going to give that a plus 3, because it was minus a negative, squared, equals the 20 square root of 26 squared. So that last part, I'm going to go ahead, x minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals the square root of 26 squared, which is just 26. So this equation will give me a circle that has its center at 1, negative 3, and it passes through the point 2, 2. Okay, that should take you guys through most of what you needed to know on that section. If you get stuck, just ask Miss P or I, and we'd be happy to help you out.